Hey guys, welcome with the Bolt topic. Still burning to death. I mean, you haven't seen me burning to death yet, but I am. Welcome to Ohio in the most hot, well, some of the hottest weather we've had in a while. So basically today's going over the industry of. Hold on. There we go. We're going over the industry of, how everything is just getting ruined? The only things that I think are not ruined yet are like Pixar movies, but they kind of got watered down. Basically, what I mean by a bolt topic with the industry problem is basically, hey, pride is a pretty big thing. Oh, hey, being misgendered is a thing. Hey, being a different nationality is a thing. Let's make it about that. That is the only stuff that you see nowadays. And even the creators of their own series on like things like YouTube are starting to move or at least add them to their series. The only person that I personally watch that is anything different is Meat Canyon. He's the only person that does not have that objective of let's jump on the bandwagon that is happening right now. He literally just does creepy and grotesque stuff that looks awesome at the same time. Everyone else, Fizzy Pop with Hell Boss and Hazbin Hotel, you have to add all these pride representations, and it's a big deal for half of them. Like a whole episode, sure, is based on like being a part of a mafia family and mental health and being abused, but literally like the overarching loud mouth of that episode of Moxie meeting his dad was hey, by the way, I'm bisexual. Not only am I married to this woman, but I dated this guy that's literally a loan shark. That is what his problem with today. Is I'm okay with this once in a while. Like Owl House did pretty good. They had a third of the episode pointed towards the relationship of Illumity. But hey, there's a lot more. Not really. You guys act like it's some big... they basically had to go from like 3-4 seasons to like 2 seasons and 3 specials. And they had to condense a story that they wanted to tell into that time frame. So basically, the relationship stuff could have been put in the background and have little moments that would have made them the people they were at the end of the series. But guess what? We didn't have the time for that, so guess what? We're getting our kisses, our hugs, our loves yous, and we're getting them together within like half of the season, because there was no time. And then, showing them to the parent is also a thing that happened in, like, season 2 and also the specials. There isn't a lot you can do else than what they did. Where it's like, hey, these are characters that fit together. Hey, they have other characters. That is not to go on a tangent about the Owl House, but it's literally kind of showing how the Owl House wasn't perfect because of the fact that it got like rushed, but it also didn't have me being forced something that is an issue into my face, or like the 50th time I was taught a story. I don't go to church anymore. I don't want to be told the story of David and Goliath for the 50th freaking time. I know that story by a heart, and I don't have to look at the Bible anymore. because of the storytelling was repetitive and it got annoying and no one wants to hear you say the same damn story over and over again, or you don't get the people interested anymore. That is what's happening with all of the stories, shows, movies, games nowadays. Is just no one is doing something original. And people are like, hey, it's an IP that's recognized. If it's not broken, then you don't need to fix it and might as well cash cow it. I would like to see something original. I loved Owl House. I loved Amphibia. I loved Gravity Falls. I loved half the series that have come out since my childhood or my teens, where I barely got to see that stuff because it was coming out as I was growing up or grow up too fast to see any of that stuff. And I was also poor, so half that stuff I did miss. That stuff had heart behind it. I was engrossed in the story. I couldn't wait to the next episode. Then you have something like Dragon Ball Super, where you know what your people like. You do some new ideas. You make things canon because some people like fan stuff, or like another company has shared the IP, so they got to do something like Dragon Ball GT. I had fun with Super, and I liked the concepts. But could you not rip off the Boo Saga? Could you not rip off movies that have existed? I believe my reimaginings were a lot better. Hey, if you want, like, Dragon Ball Super Broly was the best part of Super so far. Because not only did you regurgitate some saga, like seriously, it's like Dragon Ball Z, one of the best animes out there because it has a lot of characters, it makes you laugh, it's just something to turn your brain off to and watch. But the thing is, that's the entirety of this. Battle of the Gods was a good start. Then you threw away Super Saiyan God for Super Saiyan Blue, and you made the Namek arc happen again with Golden Frieza. And then you also have Turles and Evil Goku that everyone keeps wanting in a thing, and you throw Goku Black into it, and it's a cool idea, but yet it's like, I've seen this a million times, and I've seen people do it better. And then you have Universe 6, which is like, could we have gotten a saga for each of the universes? Universe 6 had potential, and it was like, hey, thanks for noticing that there's other universes and there's other species of the same species, but in a different historical setting. It'd be nice to see that in other universes, or meet another Bulma or something, meet other characters like them. No, we have to we see the one universe and then we jump to an all-out fight in TOP, which TOP, cool and all, but like, you see the characters for like 10 minutes and then they're gone. Hey, cool character, they're gone. Hey, cool character, they're gone. Oh my god, this whole group is amazing. I would like to know their backstory. Not going to happen probably for another few years. You worry about Goku, you worry about Vegeta, but you don't give Vegeta backstory, and you constantly pull something from Dragon Ball GT. Like the Saiyans did the Tuffles wrong. So this android being comes back to fight him. Well, guess what? There's Granola. His entire race is basically wiped off, and he wants to wipe out the Saiyans. And then there's Moro, who's probably pretty good, but like he's literally like half the anime villains anymore. Like, I've touched you. I've gained the abilities of that person I just touched. Let me just OP you real quick. That is the problem with this. Is just like, it's the same situation with new entertainment bolt topic. Is you reiterate the same thing, you lose my interest, or you screw to the pooch so bad that I will never return to that IP ever again. That is where it is. Dragon Ball Super. I think after Dragon Ball Super Hero, I don't think I'll ever watch another movie or show that they come out with. It is at that point. You having to remake the Cell Saga and the twin android concept to make Gohan look cool and Piccolo cool again, and then Piccolo gets beaten up again. Instead of making him one of the best characters in the thing, you just outright say, "Oh, his new transformation is worthless now," and then you give Gohan a fan-made thing. Guess what? Gohanverse did it first. They did it better. They did it so much better with the El Blanco form. Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan. Get that trash out of here. I understand that the joke of long hair, but damn. Anyways, that is really it. It's basically okay. Make your own original series. Take some inspiration. But how about you take inspiration from one or two concepts and remake something. Do something different. You don't need to take a million ideas and clump them all together to hit so many people's freaking favorites. Like, oh my god. The only thing of Dragon Ball I'll do if you do it again is actually make Super Saiyan 4 canon. You hear me? Not gonna happen. And then you have something like Foster's Home is being remade. My childhood is gonna get ruined now. Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls soiled it. You soiled it. Camp Coral, SpongeBob, you soiled it. Please, people out there with ideas, do something. You can be the leader of industries. We have AI that can help you. We have new methods of animation. I am going to, once I get everything set up, which might be probably next year. I won't lie. Next year is probably the best thing for an animation. And I'm also going for college, hopefully. I am not going to do this crap anymore. Do you understand? Do you understand me? I don't care for this other stuff. Someone like Vivzy or Meat Canyon need to stand up and do something about the new industry and make it soon. So I'm done buying the same IP and something like Velma happens. Please, stop it. Get some help.